Hey, it's Brad Seaman with the Seaman team at Keller Williams in sunny San Diego. Our goal is every single month to bring you something of value that you can implement in your own business. So this month, we're going to talk all about in-person networking events as well as virtual masterminding with people that you know, like, trust, and you can grow a database of people to send referrals to across the country and also receive referrals from. So we're going to get started and start with the big idea. So about 6 years ago, I was looking for a network of people that I could connect with, that I had common ground. And this might be a coaching program for you. It might be your brokerage. It might be a networking organization. For me, it was number one, looking at Business Networking International, or BNI, and finding people that thought the same way or did business the same way that I did. All givers gain philosophy, giving first without expectation in return, in order to find additional business down the road. And it might come from that person or someone else. But ultimately, if I can add value to other agents that think this way, I believe I'm going to get that in return. Number two is I found another common ground or another subset of people that are in my same brokerage and started networking with them as well. So what I would encourage you to do is find this group of people that's your crew, whoever it is. Find your tribe and connect with them and find additional people that you can add, number one, to your database, but also be able to throw events or network with remotely so that you can build deeper relationships and ultimately find more referrals for your group as well as for yourself. So that's the idea and the setup. Now, one of the things that we've been doing is we've been holding in-person mastermind events and piggybacking on national conferences. So this is actually a pretty simple concept, but this year we have 4 events scheduled, potentially going to do a 5th. And in past years, we've actually piggybacked on a Keller Williams convention, which happens twice a year. So family reunion in February typically, and mega camp in August. And what we did is we took all the people in Keller Williams and also in BNI and brought them together and invited them to do basically a BNI meeting on site and in person. This is pretty straightforward. People that are in BNI are really easy to talk to and want to do more connecting and learn more about how to better their position in BNI. So we run it just like a BNI meeting. Now the setup is this: we plan months in advance typically, and invite people that we know that have those two things, that are likely going to be at the convention and that also have a BNI chapter in common. We built a database of people that have those two things that overlap, and then we invited them to the actual meeting, which is the first morning of that convention every 6 months, so February and August, in the actual in-person conference. This past event, we had 40 people attend. We've had up to 65. It's an ongoing thing that I believe people look forward to now, and we've created momentum. They know we're going to be there, and they know we're going to continue to hold this event. Great networking is taking place. We're getting a lot out of it, and actually shout out to a couple people at our last event sharing their administrative support, operations people, buyers there's ideas to walk away with our BNI chapter, as well as our own events that we do in San Diego. So there's great ideas and mind share that takes place at these events. And so preparation's key. When we prepare for these events, we're making sure that we give enough notices, enough time in advance. That might be phone calls, text messages, email blasts. We're making sure that people know it's there. And guess what? People pay for the breakfast. So when we do this, we actually charge basically what it costs us to run it, for the overhead, for the location, breakfast, and the space, and people are willing to pay that cost. So we set everything up, we get the venue scheduled, then we start selling tickets through Eventbrite. And basically, if we can get enough advance notice, the room in the group is bigger. So if I'm starting 3 months out and starting to let people know very early, we get a lot more people in the room. And then when we're in person, we just bring something of value. And really what that comes down to is that every agent in the room wants to say something. They want to raise their hand and share where they're from so that they can connect with other people in the room. And they want to be able to take a couple nuggets away. So the way that we've formatted this is a quick education moment in each meeting, and then doing a couple of breakout sessions pertaining to what that agent population would be interested in. So in this case, for B&I, we talk about how to add value back into our networking organizations back home and add a little value to them. And then they can bring up the topics. And then after each breakout session, I actually have them raise their hand, share what they're thinking, and then everyone in the entire room can actually share what they're talking about with the general group. So lots of huge takeaways from that, and the format seems to work pretty well. We schedule an hour-and-a-half meeting and networking before and afterwards. So the meeting setup is fantastic, and everybody gets in and out and can get on to their other events or classes that they're going to be doing in the future. So it's been a great success for us. Follow-up is also key. So after we're done, we make sure we follow up with all those agents that were in person or that didn't make it, and make sure they're aware of what happened, and it's created incredible momentum for us. So those touches are key, just like you would run your own database. So ahead of time, we're inviting. During the meeting, we're creating an incredible experience for them. And after the meeting, we're asking for referrals and making sure that they're prepared for the next meeting to come. If you have any questions about this, I'm more than happy to answer them. Shoot us a message. We will share anything that we can in regards to our meetings and how they set up. We've also included several different items and a checklist down below of how to get these scheduled, how to set them up. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to our team and we'll be happy to help you out. And oh, by the way, if you do decide that you want to throw an event, you want to do something in person at a conference, whether it's a Remax event or a Compass event or whatever brokerage or coaching program you're a part of, we would love to know about it. If you're going to throw an event and want to put some energy behind it, we can help support you, as well as I might even fly in, do your education moment, or help you out in actually running the event. So let us know if you're interested in doing something along those lines. We'd love to hear more from you. Reach out, and we hope you enjoyed the moment. Take care.